Good morning everyone, welcome back to the Magnificent Mags channel. Thank you so much for watching as always. The weekend is this close, we're nearly there, but it's Thursday morning right now. Housekeeping, if you do like what I do, please like and follow all social media channels, and if you want the latest videos when they drop on YouTube, please subscribe and it'll turn on those notifications and you'll get the little red bell at the top of your screen when they drop. And please do the same for my friends at NEFC 360, Magpie 24/7 and Magpie Ultras. So this is the first of two videos today. Yes, two. Unfortunately, I have to see me twice today. Now, the reason for that is part of my video yesterday got a little corrupted when I tried to edit it. I don't know the reasons why, so I'm going to re-record my end of the season awards later, and that'll be out and about, so we're getting out the house. And that's going to involve things like player of the season, moment of the season, goal of the season, save of the season, etc, etc. But for now, I want to cover this video on two massive bits of breaking news that have released in the last 24 hours. Obviously, I'm going to come over to Cordero, Antonito, who's just signed for it. Well, signs officially on the 1st of July, but I'll come to him in a moment. But yesterday's massive breaking news was from Martin Ziegler at the Times. He revealed that the Premier League have failed in their attempts to close the loophole that allows Premier League clubs to sell assets to sister companies and record them as income. So that's obviously stemmed from what Chelsea have done in selling hotels, the women's team and their Cobham training ground to themselves. Now, the funny thing is, the Premier League didn't even get it to a vote. Obviously, they need 14 votes out of all the member clubs. But it didn't even get to the voting stage. They didn't even want to vote. They dismissed it. So, as it stands, that rule remains in place. Now, normally you'd want to say over to you, Newcastle, do the same. Now, I know we haven't got hotels, but we've got with Darsley Park training ground. We've got Stack, we've got Shearers. All club assets, they could be sold. However, Newcastle United do not operate like that. We've done everything by the book so far. And you know what? I feel that's a more satisfying achievement, that we haven't broken any rules. We haven't got 115 or 16, whatever charges it is over, well, like Manchester City do. We're not £1 billion in debt, getting rid of staff like Manchester United. And obviously Chelsea, they managed to exploit this loophole, and they just stockpile their academy and then just make them have a couple of first team appearances, and then they just sell them on for an inflated value. It's worked for ages, even though Bowley is a bit stupid for the fact that he came in and thought that Chelsea would guarantee Champions League money every year. He thought it was a closed shop, like it is in the MLS in a way. But yeah, it doesn't work like that, so that's why Chelsea have exploited that loophole. Now, Newcastle won't do that though, because, like I said, we've done everything by the book. And yes, we've spent £450 million purportedly. However, that's just the money that was surplus that Ashley didn't spend in all his tenure here. People go, oh, you've spent this amount, but we haven't spent that while Ashley's been here, so that's what we had in reserve. And then we've hit with PSR ceiling. And like I've discussed on my last video, until we get new sponsorships in for the training kit, training ground, and also stadium sponsorships, it is going to limit in certain areas, like being able to offer players such as Brian Mbeumo or Matheus Cunha, if we were indeed in for them, and it's not just media noise, big wages. So yeah, we are still playing it by the books, and I don't see why we should change that now. However, while it's not currently being voted in the Premier League, UEFA do not recognise selling assets to sister companies as income. And Chelsea are currently scrambling to get themselves out of that sticky situation at the moment with UEFA, because they don't want to be in any trouble. Obviously, like us, they're in the Champions League next season. Now, UEFA have got a bit more of a spine, obviously, going to Chelsea and wanting to discuss this and threatening them. However, again, to Premier League clubs, it's just a monetary fine. So anything that's just a financial penalty is basically pocket change. It's like buying a Freddo or a mix-up from the shop. It's not going to affect them whatsoever. The only thing that would really make clubs stand up and take notice is the threat of expulsion from Europe. If they go, we're going to kick you out of European competition, then the ears would prick up and they'd suddenly be interested and want to comply. So yeah, interesting developments. Normally I'd say, again, Any other universe, it would be Newcastle, go ahead and do this, but we're not that type of club. We've complied with the rules so far. PIF aren't like that, and they will continue to comply with them, no matter how frustrating these rules are, because obviously us, Villa and Man U, have tried to change them, like the PSR losses from £35 million, 105 million over 3 seasons to 135. So that would make it 45, increasing it £10 million per season. However, that still remains in place next season, so we'll have to stick by these annoyingly frustrating rules. However, on to even better news. Newcastle United this morning have announced that they are signing Cordero, Antoñito, from Málaga. He's done his interview and everything, and he signs on the 1st of July after his contract expires with the Andalusian club on the 30th of June. And it speaks volumes and how much of a coup it is for the club that we've signed him ahead of Barcelona and Real Madrid. He's clearly a top talent when those two giants are in for him. And I've looked at some videos online. I know anyone can put a compilation video together, but it's clearly what the scouts have seen as well. He plays predominantly on the left wing. He's right-footed. He's going to go out on loan next season. That's not a secret. Mitchell's already said it, which I'll go into in a moment. But what I've seen of him, he's good at dribbling. He can receive the ball with his back to play. He's got good upper body strength, so he can hold players off, turn them, and run with the ball. Good close control. He's comfortable at dribbling out of tight spaces when there's a number of men trying to outnumber him on the wing. He can run inside the half space. He's got a good passing range, and he's 6 assists and 6 goals. Frankly's debut season, though, over 42 appearances, shows what a top talent he is. So he's clearly got an eye for goal. So what a signing we've got. And his interview, he's even said as well, he went, I'm ambitious, I haven't got specific numbers, but I'm going to give my all to reach the maximum. I want to win every trophy possible, but I understand that it'll take hard work to get there. He said, it's truly an honour to be here, truly a pleasure. I just noted down the key points. I'm a person who likes to aspire high, likes complicated and tough journeys. Why not come to one of the best places in the world? I'm aware it's a big step. That's one of the reasons I'm here, and I'm happy to do it. I have a great desire to get going already. My strengths are attack, shooting, making goals, final passes and assists. Now, courtesy of Sports Data Champions, Huddle Stats Bomb, on the screen is just Cordero's stats. So you've got key positions, a legend there to show shots on target, off target, high XG, low XG, and there's the radar there. If you want to see these in further detail, please pause the screen. Key stats are he's 18, right-footed and inside for a left winger, and his strengths are pace, crossing, work rate, dribbling and first touch. I have a great desire to come. I've been following the club in City for many years, even acknowledging that he watched the last game, which lost Everton, but he was buzzing and excited that we're qualified for the Champions League. He said as well, to finish, I'm very, very happy to be here. Again, I want to go for everything, aspire for the maximum through hard work, and I've watched EddieHowe and I love the style of play. And he is a player as well we've done with due diligence on. He does his defensive work. He seems to press players and try to win possession back as soon as possible. So that would certainly fit our style of play. His path, obviously, is from the Andalusia region. He's been at Betis, Sevilla, Cadiz, Jerez Alternativa, and then Malaga's youth setup from 2021. I believe he signed his first professional contract in 2022. And then, obviously, he's only recently made his first team debut. And the impact he's had is clearly there for all to see. That Real, Barça win for him and us. And we've signed him ahead of those type of clubs. And PaulMitchell, who we've regularly discussed in the last week, our outgoing sporting director, has clearly been involved in this one. And he said he's an exciting talent. We're delighted to bring him to Newcastle amidst tough competition from clubs in Spain and Europe. He's got lots of potential. And he's going to have a loan move at the right club that will challenge him, develop him to bring him back a much better player. So what a signing that is. Signing AntonioCordero, known as Antoñito today. And he's definitely one for the future. Obviously, we're waiting to hear if there's bigger news, if we're signing anyone else. Though in terms of what was discussed with Kieran Maguire on TalkSport, I think another big chunk of money drops off from the latest of the 3 PSR cycles. on the 30th of June. So I think we're probably going to wait until the 1st of July before we hear anything significant. I might be wrong. I'm hoping I am, as the club haven't made it a secret, and EddieHowe hasn't, that we're in a strong position financially in terms of PSR for this summer window. But we'll wait and see. It's a strange window with clubs being in the Club World Cup, 2 English ones obviously being Chelsea and Manchester City. The window's open until Tuesday, and then it closes, and then it reopens on Monday the 16th until the 1st of September. So we'll wait and see from there. But anyway, that's it from me for now. The first of 2 videos today, and I'll be back this afternoon with my awards of the season. But for now, ta-ra!